Good evening, everyone. I hope everyone is there. Welcome to our sales training on a Wednesday evening at 7 p.m. You can go ahead. Oh, actually, we don't say good evening in Longreach. We say good morning because it's forever morning. Go ahead and share on your timelines. Please let me know if you can hear me, if the sound is clear, and if you can see me clearly. Go ahead and share on your screens and share on your social media platforms and tell everyone that we are live. Um, I hope you guys can see me. I hope I'm clear enough. You can hear me from wherever you are. If you can please go ahead and share with your friends, family, and your prospects and your business partners. Tell them that we are here. We are ready. Good morning, Kathy. Welcome. Always great to see you. Please just let me know if you can hear me clearly. As I'm not in a very quiet place, I'm trying my level best to deliver the best. Thank you very much, Mr. Allen. The sound is good. That makes me very happy. Let's go ahead and share on our social network, on our social media platforms, and tag everyone. Tag everyone. Let them know that we are here. I am so pleased, with the previous trainings where everyone has received so much growth, and I hope this training would be as good. I really hope it will be impacting the lives of many. In terms of adding value to their business. We are live on the sales training. It's a Wednesday, every Wednesday, 7 p.m. If you can go ahead, 7 p.m. South African time, if you can go ahead and share on your platforms, on your pages. I also think, let me go ahead and share before we can carry on. I'm going to use my other device. Let me use my other device to share the screen, or someone, they can tag me as well. Let's see what I can do here. Welcome everyone. Just send a greeting on the comment box so that I can see that everyone is here. I remember I told you guys last week that I'm still getting used to this new device that I'm using. I hope I hope I'm not looking up when you guys are seeing me from your side. But I will make sure that I deliver nothing but the best for you guys. Let's do this. Let me see. Let's go ahead and share. I'm trying to do the same thing with my other device to share that I am live, or we are live on our network TV. We are doing the sales training. Good day, Mr. Richard. Welcome. Good morning. Good morning. Good evening, SD. And I welcome you as well. Great to see you. Oh, I'm so happy to hear the sound is great. I am really happy, and I hope you can see me clearly. So, okay, it doesn't look like, oh, there we go. I'm trying to share this live on my page. And there we go, on my Facebook page, because we need to reach as many people as we can. If you can go ahead and tag everyone on the comment box so that they can see that we are live. All right, I think it is time now that we can start. The early bird catches the worm. My name is Zipono Kambula, all the way from the Eastern Cape. I am the stockist there, and I am servicing everyone within the area. So if you need any assistance in the area, I am your person. I'm so excited as always, for tonight's training, and we were just reflecting on what we spoke about last week. We were talking about the importance of customer service, or the importance of the customer, and how much the customer adds value into our business, and how we need to treat them as gold, because that's what they are. They literally putting food on our table. So it is not only the company that we represent, their responsibility to take care of the men in the street. Actually, it is their responsibility to take care of us, so that whatever they do to us, we are able to apply, to our direct customers. So tonight, I thought, because it is a very important subject that people seem to be taking for granted, I thought, let me actually go far beyond what we've already discussed last week. And now we talk about the virtual reality in our day and age, which is the internet. All right, we are still talking about customer satisfaction index, or we are still talking about our consumers or our clients. And I thought tonight, let me just go a little step further and talk about the internet, because the internet, it is, no matter how much you want to ignore it, it is growing very fast, and it is that is the best way in our day and age for you to be able to impact a whole lot of people. And I must tell you, when I was reading and doing my own research and with my own experience, I had to do a very serious introspection as to the direction that my business is heading, and the direction that I want to grow into, and also who I want to become, in the world, in the entrepreneurial world. Because like it or not, whatever we are learning, or whatever we learning from each other, or the ways that we are being impacted on this platform, this is not only preparing us for our long reach. Yes, even though our long reach, it is our prime business for now, but we always talk about it. We always say we need to eradicate poverty, and for us to be able to do that, we can't just focus on the one thing. We can't put all our eggs in the one bag. Yes, we are in the best network marketing businesses, but let's evolve. We need to grow. We need to see, the needs in our country. How can we make about the difference? All the successful people now, they're multi-billionaires. They probably started where we are. Other people, they've got stories where they share that they've had two people in their first presentations of the network marketing business, and now they are multi-billionaires. So that is us tomorrow. All right. So welcome for those that just joined us. My name is Zipono Gambula, all the way from the Eastern Cape. I am the stockist, and tonight we are talking about the virtual reality, which is the web, the internet. All right. The change has impacted our lives, right, when it comes to the internet. And the competition is no longer about the product. And that's the one thing that you need to understand. The competition is about the business model. Hi there, Tammy. Welcome. Yes, I'm giving it to you, leader. I'm happy to see you. I'm happy to see you. Good morning, Eswatini Pindile. Yes, the competition is no longer about the product. And the quicker we understand that, and then it's going to be much easier for us to evolve, think of ways, how can we better ourselves, within the company called Longreach. So the business, or the competition now, is really on the business model. So as I've said, or as we've said, as shared in the past, that we are running a business within a business. So whenever we are talking of the company, I want you to take off the hat of being a distributor, or of you representing Longreach. I want you to take Longreach as your company. And for those that are running, actively running other businesses now, I want you to apply this, because even though you might not want to look at it or understand it, but the reality is you are Longreach, right? You first represent Longreach, because all the other businesses that have taken off now, they've been supported, or they've been financed by Longreach. So I really want you, all of us, I want us to take the head off of being a distributor, and now we put on the head of being a business owner. Now I am talking to people that are running a business. We in the business, we've been given all the tools. We've said it so many times. Now I'm talking as Zippo, the business owner, and I'm talking to Mama Swangile Susan as a business owner. I'm talking to Nefli as a business owner. So the reason I'm saying we should do that, it's going to help you to easily identify where you need to grow, and it's going to enable you not to shift blame, because you're going to be looking and reflecting at yourself as the company. All right. Great stuff. So as much as the internet has taken over, we still have that niche market that we need to take care of. That is the men in the street. Someone has to service it, and it is us. So we are not taking away from saying the business has left the offices, the business is in the streets. There's still that market. But the reality of things, I'm so amazed at how the people born in the 50s and in the 60s, they are on WhatsApp. I communicate with them on WhatsApp. That's an internet platform. Those are the people that you are addressing when you're updating your statuses. Those are the people that you are talking to. What are you talking about on your statuses? How are you representing yourself? Are the people going to want to be associated with you? All right. So that's why I thought it's very important that we are talking about the virtual reality, which is the internet, our today, our now. It is the real time. All right. So the web or the internet is destined to fundamentally alter our expectations, right? So our expectations about the convenience, our expectations about the speed, our expectations about the comparability, our expectations about the price, our expectations about the service. All right. So when you're going onto the internet, all right, or this is what the internet is destined to fundamentally alter, because in the internet space, or let's take it offline a bit, if you are needing a tooth gel, you're not going to literally go to 7 shops comparing the prices, right? So the internet is doing that for us. That is why the internet is growing so fast, all right? Because it is saving time. Comparability. A person is able to compare company A to company B. A person is able to compare within a short space of time company leader Z to company leader Vivian. You're right. So that is why it is important that we touch on this subject. All right. So when these expectations, they reverberate throughout the economy, affecting business in major ways. All right. So there's a few ways that the business is being affected. All right. In our business. So I want us to go through those stages. It's some of them. I know there can be a whole lot. It's some of them. And this was really an aha moment for me. This was really an eye opener as to how am I doing my business? Where am I wanting to go? All right. And I hope it's going to do the same thing with you guys. All right. The first thing that we want to talk about is when push comes to suck. When push comes to suck, it's exactly what I've just spoken about now, where the people online, they find it very easy to compare the pricing, to compare the product, to compare the benefits, to compare, whatever else on a click of a button. All right. Whereas in the offline, people, they find it really hard to compare the product against other products from the other stores, as it is time consuming. And this always goes back to what I said to you, leaders. I said to you when we started our trainings, remember I mentioned how people buy what they see. All right. This is now when you are servicing the people offline. People buy what they see. All right. So when people buy what they see, that is why it's important for us to be visible. Hence, I said when we started this, even though I'm going to be talking about the virtual reality, which is the web or the internet, we need to also not ignore the market in the streets, because it is there. All right. All right. So, and then also what I'm going to be talking about, like when it comes to the online customers, we need to be very careful about them, because they've got all the time in the world, because they are able to compare things quicker, and they are able to make a decision quicker based on what they receive from the internet. And the online consumers, they find it very easy to cyberspace, whatever they need and leave whatever they don't need. All right. So that's why we need to be careful about the content, about what we are posting on our social media, on our social networks. Now, here's the plain truth. In the offline world, the cost of directly comparing products is prohibitively high. All right, which is what I just said now. It can work in our benefit and supports the statements that what I've just said, where people buy what they see. All right. There is no place for mediocrity. All right. Mediocrity has no place on the internet consumers. So when we are posting, this talks to me as well. Remember, I said I'm learning as I'm teaching as well. So when we are posting, we need to be cautious of the people that are on our pages. We need to be cautious of the people that we are talking to, because I would like to believe whenever I'm posting a glass of wine next to my SOD or next to my whatever, all right, I'm advertising toothpaste. As much as I'm advertising the toothpaste, I'm also a lifestyle. Do you understand what I mean? So we need to be careful of the market that we are trying to reach. Who are your friends? Who are the people following you? And that is why, as good as it is to have the people that are in the same business as you on your pages, but we need to constantly change them. And I try to do that, all right? Because I'm not selling to you. I'm not selling to you as my business partner. You are already my business partner. That's why we have platforms like the WhatsApp groups that we have, where we need to support each other. All right. But as well, it does help when you're posting something on a social media that is business related to have two or three people from your business actually supporting what you are saying, but they are not your prime consumers. They are not your prime customers. All right. And then that is the plain truth. So people that were hiding or that normally hide, or businesses that hide behind the internet, behind the product, now the internet, it actually undresses them, if that's the right word to use. It actually leaves them naked because people can actually see exactly who they are dealing with. That is why I also on my network platforms, I hardly share if I feel sad, for instance. It's got nothing to do with my customers. As much as you are human, you are allowed to be sad, but it's got nothing to do with your consumers, all right? And I don't know if it's only me or you guys as well. Whatever I post, it goes with my energy. All right. And we did say that this business, it's so much about the energies as well. So if you are sharing something, you're already feeling down, and you are sharing a down post, or a sad post on your Facebook page or on any other social media page, what message are you conveying to your people? They're also going to rub into it. They're also going to feel down. All right. So that is the plain truth. Internet has got no time for mediocrity. Mediocrity has left it has got no space in the internet space. All right. And then we talk about as you like it. So remember how I always say, are you guys following me? I think I'm just carrying on and on and on because I'm really loving this message. Type add value on the post, on the comment box if you are following, and you are still with me. If I haven't lost you, type add value or value, just value, 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 value. If I get 5 values, then I'll know that people are following and people, they are with me on this one. All right. We're just waiting for few people to type value so that I can see. Oh, yes. Thank you, Krena. Welcome. Thank you, Lindos. Welcome. Thank you so much. All right. 2 or 3. There we go, Betty Love. Thank you so much. Good morning, my leader. All right. So we're going to talk about as you like it. Remember, I would always say, I'm always going to refer. All right. Because I want to hammer everything onto here. All right. So remember how I would say that people buy you before they buy your product or your service. And remember how I used to say, I always treat people the way I would want to be treated. Aha. So now we're going to be talking about as you like it. The offline world, which is like the products and the services, they are designed for what marketers think people want. All right. So in the offline world, the marketers, they design what they think the consumers want. That is either product or service related. All right. But on the internet, people choose what they want. All right. And they do that so simply by the click of a button. All right. Like, for instance, I'm going to make and compliment this leader. I really love the work that she's doing. Leader Lebohang. Leader Lebohang, I follow you all the time. I like what you are doing. I like what you are doing on your page. You are consistent, and you haven't derailed a bit since I have followed you. So I'm going to compliment and take my hat off you, leader, and I'm learning from you as well. All right. And I know you are on here, even though I haven't seen you greeting. All right. Okay. So the customers on the internet now. Here's what I'm trying to elaborate or try to explain here. When I want a promo, or I want I don't know, something. Let's say now I'm not in a good space to actually put an ad together. I know the leader that I need to go to. I know I need to look for leader label. Right? I know when I go to leader label's page, I'm gonna find something exciting or a special or a promo that's put together. What do? I copy and paste. All right. Yes, leadership. I see you. You're welcome. All right. I know that if I go on to that page, either I'm going to find something about her business. Obviously, it's going to be about the business. Either I'm going to find something based on recruiting. Either I'm going to find something. So that is exactly my online customer. And trust you, Leader Label, the online customers are watching you. They are watching you, they are watching your consistency, and they don't need to be going around 10 leaders or look for people that are related or selling long reach. They know that they need to exactly come you, because every day they're going to find something on your page. All right, that is what we are talking about. Offline world. In the offline world, the products and the services marketers, we provide, or the distributors, we provide what we think the customers want. But on the online page, or on the online or shopping or internet or web, the customers, they are filled with choices. The customers are filled with so much huge choices. All right, so that's why you can't play around, with your online customers. All right, and then this is also why your customers should be treated like gold. Before you post anything, be it on social media, be it wherever, however you carry yourself, be cautious. Be cautious conscious of your customers, all right, of the people that can actually interact you within that time. All right, nowadays on the internet, everything is an auction. Everything is an auction. um you click, I don't know how many times I'll take a business, because I don't want to give names. Let's take the hair. Like if you want to buy a a hair piece or an extension, you make one click. As much as you're gonna type hair piece in Pretoria, for an example, you're gonna find tons and tons and tons of places. So people are spoiled for choices. All right, so what is gonna differentiate you from the rest of them? What is going to differentiate us from the rest of them? All right, we're going to touch on the few things that we've already touched on before. Things like the service, things like the pricing, things like the Longreach has already done the quality for us. The quality is there. All right, so why do people come to us? It goes with our USPs, our unique selling points again. All right. When we're thinking of our unique selling points, they were never done for us distributors, but they are done for our customers. All right. Type powerful if you're gaining anything. Type powerful on the comment box if you're gaining anything from this live training. All right. So everything is an auction on the internet. It makes it real time. The internet, it makes it real time. And I want to urge on you to not compromise your price. Because when you're compromising your price, it means you are doubting your brand. It means you don't believe in your brand. It means you don't value your brand. All right. So that's why it is very important for people to actually understand the value chain of their product. It is very important so our business goes far beyond from you just receiving the product from the stockist. It goes far beyond that. You should know where our headquarters are. You should know how many people we've employed when we open Nigeria. You should know how many lives we are impacting. That adds so much value to the end result. It adds so much value to the end result. Before this is packaged like this, how many stages did it go through? What are the processes that it actually went through, right, before it reached you as a consumer? How did it get here? Logistics. How did your product get here? How it was then even gotten to a delivering or a courier company? All right, so when you understand these things, when you understand the value chain, and you understand the time, the effort that has been put into the end results, that's when you won't compromise your product. So it is very important for you not to go into an auction when it's unnecessary, not for you to compromise of your price, and don't be scared to lose a customer. When you are losing a customer, it just simply means they were not meant for you. It simply means they were not meant for you. All right. Yes, sometimes we are chasing PVs, then put the target. You know what I've noticed as well? When you're putting an ad together for yourself now, I'm just going to give you an example of something that I've done and that is working for me. All right. So what I've done, we had buy four get two for those that are in South Africa and Zimbabwe, and the other countries. We had a promo. I know all of us, we get different types of promos, but we had a promo where you could buy 4 pie cups and get 2 pie cups, all right, for free. And what I did on that promo, I then advertised the pie cup for 1.2, and my promo was exclusive to only a week. And I did not advertise on my WhatsApp and my no. I simply went to remember what we said about the contacts. Remember what we said about the cell phone. I simply went to my contacts and I said to them, the promo is now on. You are creating the edge to buy. You are creating that, you know what, you rather do it now or never, right? I've given them a time period and I've sold my 2 pie cups for 1.2. And what did I do? I added 3 toothpaste and I've got 2 new customers. All right, I've got 2 new customers that have signed up, that are now my business partners. They are excited to know that they can actually buy the products at a cheaper price. So recruiting, sometimes, if I may derail a bit, recruiting is not difficult. What you might find a challenge with, that I'm experiencing as well, that I'm still training on how to actually keep the team active and keep the team moving, is duplication. But to actually get people to start with the business, it is not that difficult. And that's why they said 80% of your time should go to the new people that you introduce in the business and 20% to the existing members, because there's nothing new that the existing members are going to be getting from you. The structure is still the same. The incentives, they are still the same. Yes, they change every now and then, but there's nothing new that you're going to bring into the table that they're going to be excited about. And this is what I've noticed as well for me. The minute I focused on my new people, then my other people, my other business partners, they are now getting excited. They are now wanting to come along, because we need to get out of the mentality thinking that your business is dependent on another person for it to survive. All right, leaders, I know I derailed a bit, but we're still talking about customer satisfaction index and focusing on the virtual truth, or the virtual reality, which is the internet. All right. Also, what the internet has done is the end of a geography. All right. What am I talking about when I talk of the end of geography? The internet has destroyed the boundaries. I am connecting now to Richard from USA. I'm connecting right now from Newa, from Botswana. I'm connecting from Romana. I'm connecting, from all people all over the world. That is the power of the internet. So the internet within our cells or within our economy, it has end the geography. It has deleted the borders or the boundaries. There are no more boundaries now. You can do. That's why even on our platform, we are able to recruit people that are far, because our business, our platform is international. All right, we've got stockists, representatives everywhere. So there are clearly, seriously, there are no limitations. And this was a wake-up call for me. This is something that I've always known. But what has stopped me to actually invite for people, from different countries. Oh yes, Chomba. Yes, I'm connecting with Zambia. Welcome, my leader. All right, so there are no boundaries. There are no boundaries. So why are we not inviting people? And can you imagine the growth we can have in long range if South Africans can start recruiting Zambians? Yes, it's already happening, but actually, I don't want to say diversify, but actually have different members mixed on different legs. Can you imagine the growth? Can we imagine how much of bigger things we can do together? If we can have this one big unity, and not have a team that is just, no, this is just my South African. No, mix everyone together. Because by me connecting to Chamba, I'm going to invite you. I need to grow my business in Zambia. The minute I invite him, invite her, everything that I post, she can see. She comments, and then the people there, they are also commenting. So that's why we need to be very careful of what we post, and we need to be very careful of how we impact or interact with the people on the social media. All right. So it's very important how you present yourself. And for me personally, after doing this research, it has made me realize how important it is to have 2 separate pages. All right. Two separate pages. I know it's not for everyone. It's not for me. I'm going to be getting out of my comfort zone, but it's something that needs to be done. Well, how do I mean, or what do I mean by two separate pages? You need to have your personal page and you need to have your business page. Your personal page, this is where you're going to be sharing anything, just about anything. Oh, I just woke up, I feel tired, or whatever, right? Because people follow you. But you need to have the professional page, all right? A professional page, and this is something that I'm going to do, I'm implementing. Hold me to that. All right. So we need to have our business pages going. This is where we would show our professionalism or professionality. And this is where we're going to be sharing about the business. And instead of someone having to look through your tens and tens of posts that you share on daily basis, they are able to just click on exactly what they want and they are able to connect you in that space as well. All right. So that is why I cannot stress this enough. It is important to how you appear or how you present yourself, because how you present yourself on social media is how people perceive you. Remember the saying that says first impressions last. So how are you presenting yourself? All right. And then now we're going to talk also about the search economies rule. All right. So the distribution economies, they drove growth of the superstores. If you look at the superstores that we have in our different countries, when we talk of America, we talk of Walmart. Richard, you know Walmart, right? We talk of Walmart, we talk of Walgreens. Coming back to South Africa, we talk of Macro, we talk of there's so many. So what these businesses have done, these businesses have managed to put everything under one roof, right? If you are looking for a clothing, you'll get it there. If you are looking for a cosmetic, you'll get it there. If you are looking for medication, you'll get it there, and so forth. Don't we have the exact same thing in Longreach? Don't we have the exact same in Longreach? Why are we advertising or marketing or focusing on the one segment or the one product, if I may put it like that? Why are we doing that? Why are we not spreading? Why are we not? Because we've got all of this. We've got our OEM clients. We've got our OEM clients, our Adidas. We've got our Estee Lauder. We've got our, all these great all these great companies. And at Longreach, we are able to sell daily cosmetics. We are able to sell health products. We are able to sell cooking pots. I just bought mine. Woohoo! We are able to sell shoes. We are able to sell, So why are we not expanding our business? Are we not, these superstores? We are. Right? We are. So that's why I actually spoke as well to the other coach and said, you know what, we need to pay attention also on the products that we have and that we are getting in our countries, and yet we are not selling, because people, they need to know that we are one stop for all. We are. All right. We are one stop for all. So we need to take the product to our people. We need to make them aware. Yes, the driving products, in our business, it's actually, now that I've been doing exhibitions, people, they want our products, full stop. Because I've always known Longreach to be about sanitary napkin and to be about the toothpaste. But the way I'm selling our teas, guys, the way I'm selling our Athro, the way I'm selling, so now we need to tap into the market of the pots, because we've got the greatest pots as well. We've got our energy pots, the food that comes off that pot, it's even much tastier. It's alkanized. So those are the markets that we need to service as well. We are the one stop for all. So let's need to find. This is what I will always say as well to people. Find one or two products that you can know up to the core. I'm even closing my eyes when I talk about this because it really works. Find those two products and polish your knowledge on them. Polish and just focus on them. And because people now see, okay, this person is associated with Longreach, this is from Longreach, they will start coming and ask you of the other products. That's how actually, what is this, traditional businesses grow. That is how the traditional businesses grow. Giving you an example, say power, if I'm adding power to you now, say power on the post, the comment before I share this example. I want to really add value to what you know. All right. Now, this is how the business grows. And I'm talking now about the traditional businesses. All right. Um, if I am offering a service of, I'm an event coordinator, right? I'm an events coordinator. I do events. So when a person comes to me, they're gonna want to get an event, an event quotation, right? But within that process, I'm gonna know this person needs. There are people they need to be seated. All right. So I need to hire out chairs. This person is going to need to hire tables. Now I'm going to need to hire out tables. This person is probably going to need flowers. Now do you understand what I'm saying? This person is probably going to need makeup artist on the day. This person is probably going to need hair. All right. This is how the business grow. This is how traditional business grow. The minute you say to me, because there are people like me that don't want to be going to provider S and provider Z for different things. I want to get it from one person because it saves time. That's why the business on the internet, they win as well. Because when you click, or the superstores, they win. And if you look at the superstores, they also have online shopping. All right, because it's a click of a button and everything is there. That's how we need to see. That's how we need to see and treat our business. We are the executive. We are the business. We've got it all. We are the stop for all. So we need to actually show that and implement that. All right. And then also, we're going to talk about my place, my time. That has changed marketers. That has changed distributors. Marketers, my time, my place, my time doesn't work, or it no longer works for you as a distributor. Now, customer, it's on a customer's terms. It is now on the customer's terms. It is now on the consumer's terms, or your clients. All right. So what do I mean by this, right? So people, they've become very demanding. The consumers have become very demanding. And think of yourself as a consumer as well. All right. You don't want to be inconvenienced. You don't want to be running up and down. I'm going to give you an example of something that actually occurred for me today. And I got I got a woke up call, and it was a little too late. A client calls me. It's one of the distributors. She calls me like she usually does, and then she says to me, she needs 3 hand creams. 3 hand creams, that's 3.5 each. The hand cream, the PVs, right? So instead of me saying yes, I've got the hand creams, I went on and said, but I'm not where I'm usually at today, so you'll be getting them tomorrow. And you know what's the message I got next? Within 5 minutes. Okay, no, it's fine. I'm sorted. I got them from somewhere else. Aha. My time, my place doesn't work anymore, right? It's on the consumer's time. It's on the client's time. So you need to move. If that 3.5 PVs of a hand cream is important to you, you need to move mountains to see to it that it gets to the customer. All right. So that is very, very important. So it's no longer on your terms, it is at the customer's terms, their place, their time. It's no longer about you, it is about them, it is about treating them, and always you are available, availing yourself to offer them the service. All right, one last more that we're going to look at. I'm enjoying this training. I don't wish to stop, guys. What's the time? I really don't wish to stop, because I'm really touching on something that I've learned so much from. All right, now we're going to talk about the word of mouth. Yep, the word of mouth is no longer the word of mouth, right? Because people are clocking up on the internet now. You get a bad experience. People, it's it's like so easy to go onto the internet and type about the bad experience that they have gotten. I'm going to make an example. I've had a bad service from this particular delivering or courier company where I've waited so long for the product to get to my customer. All right. I waited for more than 7 days, but they advertise you pay an X amount and your product is delivered the next day. And then I posted this on my WhatsApp status, not even on my Facebook or, that's where I'm active mostly. And then I posted on my status. Can I tell you guys, four different people within 5 minutes recommended a courier service that I should use. And this is a service that I've used before, but I've just forgotten about them, and that was my decision made there, that what, I'm not going back to that to that other courier company. I'm going to stick to this one. I'm going to use this one. If four people can recommend it, then surely there's something, and these are the people from different states, know-how. That is what also I noticed. Four different people from different states, they recommended this service. So immediately my mind was switched, and to make my customer happy as well, I showed her this is the response I'm getting from people, and this is the way we're going to be going next time. So so what I'm actually saying to you guys, take highly of of how you present yourself, and take highly and be cautious of what you put on the social media, because internet can make or break you. As much as internet can make or break you, our customers as well. You're right. They are the people that can make or break you. And our customers, if we are looking for them on the internet, they are on the internet. They will make you there on the internet, and they will break you on the internet as well. All right. Thank you so much, leaders. Now I'm just going to go through the review of the training that we have had. All right. No more holding people hostage, right? For through 30-second commercials or through your advertising. Right? So keep your advertising very minimal, keep your advertising to the point, and also try, leaders, your slides, they mustn't be too busy. They mustn't be too busy. If you're advertising a toothpaste, keep it to the toothpaste. If you're advertising recruitment, keep it to recruitment. Keep the joining fee or whatever, very minimal. The people are looking on the screens all the time. So try to be very minimal about what you post. And then also we spoke about looking at the two different pages, the business page and the personal page. I know it's going to take a lot of work, but I think it's something that I'm willing to test and see where it's going to go. And I think it's going to have so much support. And then no more over the top marketing type, like what I just said now. And also no more local monopolies. We are done playing monopolies, right? We are done playing monopolies. All right. No more such costs. People, they don't have to take a taxi from store A and go to store B and go to store C. All the stores A, B, and C, they're on the internet, and we need to be visible professionally so on the internet. All right. And also, this is something, before I go through, this is something that I'm remembering now that we touched on when I was talking with ST Vivian. And also I was actually talking with Tula, leadership Tula as well, that uniform. There is a reason at a school or at a job or at an employment or whatever, there is a uniform, right? A uniform, it's got some sense of professionalism, of professionality. So that's why we should really try, especially on our WhatsApp groups, whatever we are doing, let's maybe have, in the morning, people sharing the different promos that are running. Then we go with that on the social media. All right, because uniform is attractive, man. It's clean, it's neat, and also the posters that we are doing, we need to have elegance in it, because we are elegant. We are the A-class team. We are the A-class company. Like, we present a company that owns its own city before we talk about everything else. All right, so we need to carry ourselves like that. All right, and then also no more get it in your car or come to us. No more get in your car and come to us. The customers, they don't want that. It's their time, their place. All right. So we need to always try to find ways to actually get the product to them. All right. Now, here's what I want to read to you. If you've been paying attention and you're in business, you're probably sweating now. And if you're not, you should be. All right. What do I mean by that? You need to evolve. You need, and this is message to self as well. You need to evolve. I'm not very active on my Facebook page myself. And I need to start seeing how I do things, because that's a market I'm talking to. Those are the people that I'm talking to. Now I'm sitting here doing this presentation. How many people are going to see this on my page? So people need to know who they associate themselves with. All right. So how are you going to survive the new economy? How are you going to survive the new economy if you're allergic to certain things? All right. This is why we need to evolve. Okay. You're going to offer products and services with real performance and advantages. That is a big tick for us. That is already done. That is there. We've got our clients already doing it for us. All right. And then we'll have to be given information that is now, I'm talking as a customer. All right. Remember, I said we need to substitute or change, keep changing our heads. All right. We'll have to be given information that we need to make the best possible buying decision in a form that is usable, in a form that is entertaining, and in the form that is fun. I've touched on this. Sales process is fun. Make it fun. People want to buy, sell to them. Create an atmosphere where they are comfortable to deal with you. If you are not an extrovert, or if you are not a people's person, this is a skill that you need to learn. And for those that have just joined our trainings, please refer back. I think I'll type it on here, where we actually did a self-check of checking where you actually are. I think we'll do it again. We'll take 10 minutes on our next week's training, do it again to see how much we have improved, as distributors or as marketers. Great leaders, I thank you so much for this hour. My name is Zipono Gambula, a stockist from the Eastern Cape. If you need any assistance where Longreach is related, I am your person. Thank you so much. God bless you. May you go out there and increase your business. May everything that you touch turn into gold. May you walk out here after these trainings, even myself, like when I walk out of these trainings, I walk like the queen that I am, because I feel like really empowered. I feel like, elevated. So I hope you're also tapping into it and you're also getting the same thing. Thank you so much. There are no excuses in order for you to do your business. Do it. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Cheers. Thank you, leaders.